Hey, Facebook, it is Becky Crine. It is Wellness Wednesday, where we talk about tips and tricks for living your best life. And today we're going to talk about a concept I heard, I think, about 4 years ago. You may have seen this meme going around Facebook different times. It's called Choose Your Hard. But I'm going to specifically talk about it in business. So, about 4 years ago, I was at a conference and there was a speaker, and he was talking about being an entrepreneur and growing your business. And one of the things he said was that if you are constantly choosing easy, the Staples easy button, right? If you're constantly choosing easy, you're probably going to have a hard life, right? And so we're talking short-term decisions, long-term results. So if you're constantly choosing easy, you're probably going to have a harder life. You're probably not going to really increase your wealth, and you're not going to increase your business too much if you're choosing easy. But alternatively, if you, as you're developing and creating a business, intentionally choose the hard button more often than the easy button, then long term, you're going to have an easier life. Now, that in itself, choosing hard can be hard because humans are inherently programmed for comfort. It's like our default switch. It's like if there's an easy and a hard choice, the human brain will choose easy. And changing the programming, the neuroscience up here in our brain is difficult. But I've really found this to be very true. And let me give you just a few examples. So, if you think about it, really, first of all, though, as an entrepreneur, your life is really full of choices, specifically around time management and self discipline. Because as an entrepreneur, you're only accountable to yourself. And there's nobody there that's going to slap your wrist if you don't do what you said you were going to do. So you need to be accountable to yourself. So, I'm just going to turn my phone off. So a couple examples, you've probably heard this one before, but what are you doing with your time? So a lot of people, when they start an online business or a side gig of some sort, they are working a full-time job and they get started as an entrepreneur as a side gig, part-time. So they're coming home from an already full-time job and working. And of course, people are tired at the end of the day, or they're busy with kids, right? So you have a choice. You've done your full-time job, you come home from work, you're tired, you're exhausted. You really don't want to be at that day job, but you're tired. You have a choice. Do you choose to sit on the TV and relax with 2 hours of Netflix just to shut it all off? Or do you choose to use that time to work in your business, right? That's probably the most standard example. Or maybe you're looking at some skills that you don't have for your business. So you're constantly struggling just day to day, like how to, maybe you don't know how to make a spreadsheet, for example, or you're not so good at accounting, right? And so you're thinking, well, maybe I should take a business course, but that's going to be really hard. Where am I going to find the time to that? Where am I going to find the money to do that? So you don't do it. You choose easier. You're like, no, I'm just going to figure it out. But what happens long term is you continue to scramble, you continue to be frustrated, and overwhelm builds. Whereas if you chose the hard button, okay, I'm going to do it. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to do this business program. In the long term, you've now set yourself up with success because you're building your skill set and you're building the muscles that you need to create that successful business. Another one that comes up, and this is one I've struggled with, is do you hire out tasks, right? A lot of us, we think about, hiring someone out. We don't want to put out the money. Can't do that right now. But realistically, for example, it's not that I like cleaning the bathroom, but the thought of paying someone to do that seemed hard. It was like, oh, I don't know, how am I going to find the extra money right now? But when I'm spending my time cleaning the bathroom, I'm not spending my time working on my business, which is actually going to bring in income, right? So just a few kind of different examples. And the thing is, life is hard. I'm not saying it's not. Life in general is hard. Everybody faces challenges. A lot of them we can't control. The only thing we can really control is how we respond to our life, right? And so whatever you're going through, I do want to encourage, you need to be gentle to yourself. I'm not saying you need to work 24/7 because that is not how I roll. I really believe when we want to live our best life, we have to choose smart. And sometimes that means choosing that hard button. So the next time that you find yourself going, oh, I just don't want to work tonight, maybe kick yourself in the ass just a little bit. You don't have to work for an hour, but what if you chose 10 minutes a day to show up consistently for yourself, for your business? And I would love to see where that would take you. So really the takeaway here, we're going to be faced every day with things that we don't want to do. And our brain is going to go, pick easy, pick easy, pick easy. And you have a choice. But ultimately, maybe it's not even choose your hard. But I would really encourage you, when you have that choice, easy, hard, pick the path that's going to get you closer to your goals. Which decision is going to make your life easier in the long run? And that's the decision we would love to see you make. Love to chat more about this with you. I've learned so much these past few years with online business. So would love to have you connect, reach out, send me a DM, ask for a request into my Facebook group. I would love to connect more with you on this. Okay, guys?